Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. More Joy Toy. We have 37th Legion Hermione, and we have 4th Legion Stina, and these are both from the Battle for the Stars range. So I'm going to be reviewing both of these at the same time? In the same video, I should say. So let's start with Stina. Great box art, I like that. On the back, just some simple information and shows you the figure. Open up, it's a display box. Not a very good display, well, it's a good display box, but her spare head and stuff is sort of slipped and obscuring, supposed to be in there, obscuring the figure, but that's not to worry because we're going to open up anyway and have a look. So let me just get this tape off the top. Okay, tape is off. Let's open up and let's have a look. She is out and the instructions are out too. Just put a box down there for now. Or rather just information. It tells you how the figure is, the parts that make it. It says this disassembly example. On the back it shows her everything she comes with. Okay, so we have this nice looking scenic base here. I don't think I'm going to drop that from high, and that is a really nice base. Great detail, great weathering. I like that. This bag of goodies, and we have the figure. You've still got a gun which is behind her, not in a bag of goodies, and the helmet. And it looks like she comes with a blank head because this helmet probably won't fit over her with that. Ooh. It will fit over her hair, but I suspect it's going to be stuck in there now if I try and... Yeah, stuck in, I'll try and take it off. So I'll get that out in a moment. Let me just grab something. In fact, here we go. This is like a nail kit, but really great for when you've got toys and modelling and figures, because you get like tweezers, little tools like this for cleaning your nails, which are great for getting things that are stuck out of somewhere. Ooh, nearly there. Nearly there. Oh, in fact, I will do that off camera in a moment because she's quite stuck. I guess I should use the blank head after all. In fact, let me just pause that now and get that out. I'll be back in an instant. Very quick. Didn't need to pause that because I've done that in like, it took me about 3 seconds. So anyway, so head sculpt, really nice. They've really upped the game on the sculpt. That paint apps on the eyes is fantastic. There could be a bit of inking, I think, on the hair to make it pop a bit more, but that is a really nice sculpt. Hold it a bit close so you can catch those eyes, maybe. Very, very good. I'll say this is amongst the best heads I've seen on action figure for eyes. Really, really good. So we're looking at sort of a similar level that you've seen on New Planet Green Valley and Acid Rain. It's right up there. Really good. Some of the previous ones recently been like sort of, one's been good, one's been blotched, but both of these are perfect. Helmet looks pretty cool, though you could add some paint to the respirator there. She has this gun here, still no draw barrel. Joy Toy, draw the barrels. But that is a nice looking gun. And then inside this little bag of goodies here, where is it open from here? Okay, I see. I can see that we have a sword. Oh yeah. What else? They give us a sword. Spare forearms, unsleeved or sleeves rolled up. That's cool. The blank head for the helmet, because that'll make it a lot easier to go in and out without getting your head stuck in there. We get spare hands. Okay, so you should note that these are not the universal joint hands. These are specific hands, but the spare hands they give are exactly the same. or not quite. They are more closed grip on the spare hands. We have this pistol here, which looks rather cool. No drilled barrel. That should fit nicely in a holster, and that's a very firm fit. We have this little dagger, which will fit in this little sheath on her leg here. Show the dagger first off. Can you see that? It's tiny. These two swords, which look great, but there's nowhere to place them on her, which is... They should have added something on the back so they could go chung chung like in the Marvel Universe Deadpool. Really good system for the swords. I'll stick him in just the videos. Worth checking out. In fact, if I can dig him out, I might actually add his stuff to her. Make it a bit easier. So let's look at the swords. They are mirror image. Not quite a mirror image, I should say. Or is that one? This one's got a tab. I'm guessing that needs to be cut off as opposed to it's meant to be there. It's a little tab on the bottom of this one here. But otherwise than that, they're identical. Looks good. Okay, let's have a look at articulation and how she holds stuff. And we'll move on to Hermione. I can't pronounce the name now. I'll come back to it. Okay, so she look. Oops, head popped off. Let's put it back on properly. Now, the only issue you'll find, and that's with the head popping off, is this scarf. Because it's quite thick around the head, you can't get the head onto firmly to the neck peg, but it looks really great. She can look left and right. She has not really up and down, not really side to side of wearing the scarf. Shoulders. The armor gets in the way. If you put the shoulder armor on the shoulders, under the shoulder armor on the neck, she will get about flat. Bicep. Now, Joy have been really improving their bicep recently. Bend. It's nowhere near as good as Acid Rain World yet, because they're just like that Acid Rain World, and they've got a single joint, not even double. But let's see what they're like in this one. Again, nice bend. Oh, he's easily over 90 degrees on both sides. Really good. Hands, gun articulation on the left, and she has wave articulation on the right. There is... I don't know if there's trunk. Does this armor come off? I can't see where it's joined. Okay, there's trunk articulation, but it's hidden inside his armor, which looks like it doesn't come off. Because there's no... Does it really come off? It can't come off the back, can it? They've got little clips on the back there. I can't believe they've done it that way, so it actually comes off like that. They've gone... Oh... Have they gone really for detail on this? Let's have a look. Oh my god, they have! This is phenomenal! They've gone for shoulder clips, which I was not expecting. And it gives a real tight fit. And the armor does come off. Right, let me just try first before I speak too soon. Look at that. That is phenomenal job. Well done, Joy Toy. Really, really tight fitting armor that I didn't think it would come off. And it has these little shoulder clips there. Joy Toy, top job. So let's do articulation without that on, or without the scarf on. So now about the scarf on, about that. The only problem is now she's got this little gap in her waist. So head will go side to side, up and down now. She's got... Okay, trunk from the top. And she's got waist as well. Legs with the knife. She won't get quite as far as she could on the gun, but almost full splits. Pretty cool. Forwards is very good. Backwards is not bad, to be fair. Any more than this and her leg will start turning out to the side. There is a thigh twist. Double kneecap. Bear in mind she's tooled up with all this equipment and harnesses, but she still gets a tight bend, which is good. Feet. Her feet can turn. She has a decent tip, an okay tippy turn. Not the best, but it's okay. Dorsal flexation is good. And she has twist on the feet, inwards and outwards. And she also has toe articulation as well, which is fantastic. She is really well articulated. She looks really great. I'm still thinking, wow, about the armor. Okay, just to show there's nowhere on it for the swords, and there's nowhere in her belt to sheath the swords either. So again, for the armor, all you got, you don't even have to take the head off. You just got to take the body off. The head can stay on, and you just got to pick up these clips, pop her in. Clips go over the back, and I'll half up be putting them back in again, I suspect, but that was so easy. And easy, that's phenomenally easy. Okay, everybody else, every other manufacturer, you can learn from Joy-Toy in this armor system. That was so easy. And I've got her scarf off now so the head's more firm. Let's put the scarf back on, so I think that looks pretty damn cool. But now it's difficult to get in. Okay, let's see how she holds her weapons. Let's take her knife out and the pistol. Oops, knife out and pistol out. So let's do the assault rifle first. She puts the stock into the shoulder. Bit hard to grip by the underneath there, but she can do it rather nicely, even with the stock in the shoulder. She does look good and very easy to pose. She is fantastic. Let's put her toes flat. Really, really good. Oops, popped out. Okay, let's take this one off. Let's look at her pistol. Uh-oh. This is okay. It's not great because the finger doesn't really fit so well inside the trigger part of the pistol. So she kind of holds it at a slight angle, not really tight in hand. But it's not bad. It's pretty good. That it could be better. Okay, let's look at the knife. Yeah, easy. Holds up nicely. Let's take her head off, put the fin head on and the helmet. Looks badass. Let's give her swords and give her a quick pose. And again, remember, I've not changed the hands around. I'm keeping the hands the same, though you can change the hands and they'll be slightly different. Better gripping since they're more closed than these ones here. So I have to say, Joy-Toy have done a fantastic job in this figure. Now this one's struggling with the sword a little bit. Ooh, come on. I don't want to swap the hands out just for the sword. Okay. So I would be tempted to swap the left hand around if holding the swords, because this one holds it slightly funny. But she still does pose really easily and well. Very nice. She is a fantastic looking figure. Okay, and then one more thing I forgot. Both her feet have the hole for the peg for the scenic base. In fact, there's two pegs on this, so you can just, if you can, fit one, and then you can just fit the other one for two. And she looks damn good. Okay, Hermione. Is it Hermione? Hermione? I've forgotten the pronunciation already. Let's have a look at her. She looks cool. She comes with that double-ended halberd spear poleaxe thing. Looks good. Quite worrying that there's no... Oh, the bag is slipped underneath her accessories, I can see there. Looks good. Let's get her open and have a look. Box out. Paperwork shows the figure, looks great, shows what she comes with. I'm sure she had a spear, but I don't see a spear in this one. Maybe I'm confusing this with something else. Figure out. Looks a bit more simplistic than Stina. Actually, you know someone called Stina, funny enough. So Stina, if you're watching on Facebook, say hello. Nice helmet. It reminds me of something. Not sure what it reminds me of, though. I think what TV show or movie. An assault rifle, which is, let me see, different, was underneath her. Cynic base is metallic sort of look, which is great. And then she's got a bag of accessories here. So she's got this vest, which is weighty, a pistol, blank head, the forearms again, another machine gun, and a knife. Okay, so this bag, does it open? I don't think it does. Just straps to fit over. And it's got a nice little clip, you can see on the side there, for a gun. Okay, looks good. Oh, she's got a nice little plait in the hair. You can see the plait down the side there. That's really nice, but it's going to affect her head turning to the right a little bit. But you can do it. Nice sculpt, looks great. I like the vest. Same system with the latches on the top, which is fantastic. Rolled up sleeve, spare arms, as I said. Okay, let's look at articulation. I will change the head around for this because she's going to lose a lot with that hair, even though it looks fantastic. Okay, so left, right, down, up, side to side. Shoulders, again, the shoulder pads get in the way slightly. No shoulder pad or shoulder pad move down or go slightly over flat, otherwise it goes flat. Biceps, I imagine should be the same on her as on Stina. Let's have a look. Oh, her bicep coat isn't as good. Or maybe that's just the angle, let me see. Oh, that's just the angle. It should be what? That way. There we go. So biceps over 90 degrees again is good. Hands are the same. You've got gun articulation and you've got wave articulation. Spare hands are more tightly gripped. Trunk is underneath. Waist is underneath. They'll be the same. Hips almost as good, but the bag gets in the way there. Forwards not as good on that leg, but as good on that leg. Backwards about the same, which is cool. Thigh twist. Double kneecap, much tighter because there's no sort of pouches or straps or stuff around her thighs. Feet. My foot just popped off there. So if you're doing the tippy toes, be careful you don't pop the feet off. Tippy toes is okay, but not fantastic. Dorsiflexation, Michael Jackson is acceptable, pretty good. She's got articulated toes as well. Great looking figure. Okay, so helmet on. That looks almost too big because her shoulders are narrow, but still looks pretty cool. Are you not entertained? Is that a Gladiator quote? Okay, so let's now put this backpack on. How to do this? Let me see. Okay, that's quite far. Okay, backpack is on. It's not the tightest of fit. I would prefer World Peacekeepers. You know, they're not the best of figures, but I just reviewed the anti-aircraft missile vehicle. It's just the videos. Figures aren't great, but the backpack got elastic straps. That was cool. That was really easy to stick on and off and kept quite tight. Okay, looks good with the backpack, but it's going to make us slightly back heavy. Okay, so she has a place for her gun here, her knife on her chest here. She has a little connector on the backpack we saw earlier, from which you can, if you want, connect the other gun, or attach, I should say. Very easy. So let's see how she holds her weapons. Let's start with this one first, the alternate weapon. Very short stock, so she should hold this nice and easily. Get that hand in tighter, come on. Okay. Stop into the shoulder, look to the same direction as the as you're shooting. She holds that particularly well. Stock is in the shoulder as well. Very, very nice. The other gun, this stock is slightly longer, but she can still hold it very well. They designed this particularly well with the stocks not overly long like we've seen in some previous ones, where it's very tough to hold. She holds that one particularly well as well. Okay, let's attach this one back. So this can attach, there is a little clip on her back which you could attach the gun to, or on the backpack, which I've just done like that. Pistol, she will hold well, but let's try it anyway. Again, same problem as Stina. The finger doesn't really fit particularly well into the trigger part, so automatically the gun's sort of coming inwards. But other than that, she holds it quite well. If you change hands over, there's no trigger finger again, or not. That's going to fit in the guard. The guard's a bit too small, but she may hold it better. Knife, it's a bit flimsy, but she can hold the knife well. Okay, so let's just quickly put the knife in the sheath. The knife is a bit more rubbery than previous ones, a bit more flexible. Let's put the gun in the holster, the pistol in the holster. Both are secure. Put this back on her backpack. Let's tool her up with her main assault rifle. Don't. Oh, she's let go. And as you can see, that smaller head isn't quite tight enough in the helmet. In fact, let me swap her hands around. Let me use that. It should be a tighter grip. Let's have a look. Okay, let's try again. Okay, holds up much tighter. That's good. Try and get a nice action pose now. Balance for me, balance. Oh, that backpack's overbalancing her. She does look good, and she does pose well as well. Very nice. Two awesome figures by Joy Toy. I do have to recommend these. I think they are both great. If I was to choose one, it would be Stina though. The other one, I think they are both fantastic. But I think Stina just has just a bit more going for her. If only Stina had sheaths for her swords, then she would be, you know, almost a perfect figure. And I've got to say again that this chest armor, removable part via the straps on the shoulders, on the back, is fantastic. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting and check out the rest of my content. Bye-bye.